Hey guys, so this morning I kind of had a little epiphany and I kind of wanted to tell you about it. I got this plant from my mom on Mother's Day. She bought me this, it was beautiful. It was this basket hanging plant thing that had like beautiful purple flowers overflowing in it. It was amazing. I love purple, so they were really pretty, but I was like, Mom, why the heck did you get me flowers? Because you know that, like, when it comes to plants, my entire family knows I'm like the harbinger of death when it comes to keeping a plant alive. So I was like, why would you do that to me? But she was very thoughtful and I loved them. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep these plants alive. If it kills me, I can do this. And then went like, I don't know, few days, and my mom had to go right down the road to cute little flower and plant shop here in town, and she was like, hey, go with me. And I was like, okay. So we went, and I found this beautiful plant, and it had pink and white flowers blooming on it, and it was like all viney and, you know, miraculous. And I was like, I've kept that purple plant alive for 2 days, 3 days, and it needs friends. So I'm gonna buy this plant, I'm gonna keep it on my porch at work, and you know, now I have 2 plants to keep alive. And then before we checked out, obviously I had to buy real succulents instead of the fake ones that are sitting in my office. And so now I have 4 plants to keep alive because more is better. And so, you know, I brought them home, and I was like, I didn't bring them home, I brought them to work because I'm here more than I'm home. So I was like, I can do this, I can keep them alive. So like a week or so went by, they were still alive, which is like amazing in itself. And so then I had to go to the dollar store to pick up some stuff in town, and when I was pushing my little cart down the aisle, I found this little kit, this little cute little pot, it's like a little bitty pot, and it's adorable, and it already had the soil and like the seeds, and all you had to do is like plant seeds and water it, and then it would grow. But you didn't really know what you were growing. You just knew you were getting flowers, but you don't know like what color or what it is until you grow it. And I was like, yep, need it. I'm on a 2-week roll here, so I'm definitely getting these flowers. I'm gonna grow them, and I'm gonna be amazing because I'm a gardener now. And so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I did. I planted them. I was doing really well. Followed the instructions, planted my seeds, watered it every day, kept it in the sunlight, let it grow. I was doing so great for myself, and I was like really excited about this. And then they started to grow. You saw little baby sprouts in the soil, and then like the stems started coming up, and they were like really cute. And then before you know it, there was like little leaves on there, and I was like getting really pumped because I'd grown this from nothing, right? And like I never am that successful with plants, so I was like, some crazy birds. So I was like, heck yeah, look at me, I'm a gardener now. And so then, like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 days after that, I noticed that my plant had been attacked by the dang grasshoppers. They had literally been stripped. Like, there was just these little stems sticking out of the ground, out of the soil in the pot, and there was nothing, just little green stems. They had eaten everything. And I was like, unbelievable, all that work, and now nothing to show for it. Like, it's dead, it's ruined. So I was mad, and I let negativity get in, and I was like, you know, my mean Mel, the little mean Mel over here, and I was like, you know, I can't grow anything. Why did I even try? I should have known better. You know, it's not my thing. I don't even know why I thought I could do that. I have way too much going on in my life right now anyways to be trying to mess with these stupid flowers. Why did I add something else to my plate? So I'm walking to the trash, and I'm about to chunk it, right? And I look at this little thing, and I was like, it's not really dead. It just kind of went through a traumatic event, right? Like, everything got stripped from it, and it doesn't have anything anymore, but it's not dead. It just had a little trauma. So I was like, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna make this thing grow again. Now I'm just like bound and determined to make this thing work. And so this morning, I tell you all that to tell you this. This morning I had a Bible study, and it was about the Garden of Eden. And I've read and seen so many things about Genesis. Sometimes when I see it's from Genesis, I'm just like, But I did it because, you know, that's what I do. Push through. So anyways, I was like, okay, well, as I was reading this, I was just like, wow, my relationship with God right now is kind of like my relationship with my little plant. You know, he grew me. He grew me from a seed. He watched me grow. He's seen me at my worst. He's seen me at my best. And, you know, he's nurtured me and tried to grow me so that I would bloom. And then I let something interfere. The grasshoppers get me. You know, whether that's sin or, you know, my depression or, you know, just putting everything else in the world in first instead of him like you're supposed to. And then I'm kind of just stripped bare. And, you know, I'm sometimes at my lowest and I'll just kind of be on the floor crying and on my knees and just nothing, just stems. I'm just stems. And sometimes it's a really hard place to be in, you know? And you're like, you let mean Mel say, why did you even try? Why do you keep putting yourself in these positions? You're never going to be able to do this. You can't accomplish this. You can't do these things. You've taken on too much. You know, you could be a better mom. You could be a better wife. You could be a better Lolly. You could do so much more if you weren't taking on all these other things. Why do you do this to yourself? You know better. And then, you know, strip myself bare. And then those grasshoppers, man, they'll get you every time. But you know, God, in all his magnificence, I guess, and all his grace, he looks at me like that, my little plant, nothing to show but some stems, and goes, that's okay. We'll try again. I'm not gonna quit on you. You're fine. You're still alive. I love you. I'm gonna show you that, and you'll get back up and you'll bloom again. And thank God for that, right? Like, that I always get another chance to get up and go again, because sometimes it's just doesn't feel like I can. Sometimes it feels like this is it. I'm stripped bare. The grasshoppers have eaten every last thing and there's nothing left. But then, you know, he'll get me up off the ground and then it gets better. My relationship with him is a little bit crazy because there's nothing formal about how God and I talk. He made me, so, you know, he knows my crazy, and I don't try to hide anything from him because he's literally my creator. What could I hide from him? He knows what he got himself into. I mean, like, that's why I called it Better Buckle Up, Buttercup, because this is the way I am. So anyways, I don't know, I just think it's really cool to see that sometimes when God shows up, it's in the coolest ways. Even when I'm down and dirty, right? Even when I'm like, this is it, I can't do it anymore. I can call him. I can phone a friend. I can be like, hey, I need you. Like, things aren't going good. When I pray to him, it's always like that. Like, it's not formal. It's whatever comes into my head. I don't fight it. I follow it. I'm just like, God, I need to pray about this, and this is what I have going on. And, you know, he's my friend. He's my comforter. He and I talk like you would, well, I talk to him like I would any friend I had, sitting on the back porch drinking coffee, or, you know, that really bad moment when you need a friend and you're sitting on the couch in your fuzzy socks and your blanket and a tub of ice cream. He's there, and that's how I talk to him. And, you know, sometimes when I need a hug really bad, I just visualize like the most amazing hug I've ever had, and that's him hugging me back. Because that sometimes just, he's literally your best friend ever, because he knows it all already. There's nothing you have to hide from him. He's not judging you. He's not mad at you. He isn't gonna be mean to you. He loves you. He wants to nurture you. He wants to grow you back. Like, I want to grow back my little plant. You know, I'm excited to see it bloom. I want to see it succeed. I want to see my success and what I've done to help it grow. And I think he's like that too. You know, when I was reading about the Garden of Eden this morning, I was thinking how funny it is that most people think about it as like this thing that was made for like literal perfection, right, in its creation. And then we kind of lost it because of sin entering into the world and the whole apple thing and all that. But I don't know, I kind of look at it differently. Like, God's the creator, right? So he maybe created another garden. Maybe it's us. Maybe as child of Christ, we're all kind of like that, right? We're all in this garden now together. And I just think he's waiting for us all to bloom. He's nurturing all of us. He's allowing us all this opportunity to be something better than we are right now, if we just reach out to him and let him nurture us and take care of us, water us, and love us. That's really all he wants to do. He just wants a relationship, right? So that's all he literally wants. And he just wants to protect us from the grasshoppers. So I don't know, I just kind of thought that was interesting this morning when I was reading that, and it kind of came to my mind, and I thought, how cool is that? That all he really wants to do is take care of me and see me grow and see me have blooms, just like my little plant. And so, anyways, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Here's my little plant. She's a little sad, but see how she's starting to grow back? You can see how some of the stems were really, really sad, still there, but it's still growing. It's still got a little life in it. And I think eventually we'll get her back to where she needs to be. I love to have a name for her, though. I haven't named her yet. She's just been little plants, so maybe you guys can help me come up with something for that. But anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. See you later. Bye.